we are already on week 4 of this. We've heard about so many colleges and careers. It's been amazing.
It started out where it was college and career week. And
now
now we've got college and career month, which is so great because, I mean, what better way to make sure that our students are informed about their options than giving all of them in a month?
Oh yeah, and it's been so informative. I always say for me personally, selfishly, I get to go to all these campuses and job fields and learn so much about what's out there. So I can only imagine what it is for an incoming student to learn what their opportunities are. But we have heard about a lot of testimonials from different students at schools. What has that been like for you to hear all these testimonies?
So rewarding. I tell you, the very first student testimony that we had, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the reason, this is my why.
Right.
This is the reason why I do the things that I do, and we are trying so hard to make sure that students know about scholarships, know about the availability, know about all of the options that they have when it comes to higher education in Arkansas. And there was just such a reoccurring theme with all of these students. They were saying, this is how I advocated for myself. This is how I chose to, make my life count and to define my own success and go after what I wanted. This is how I am making this work. This is how I'm making college manageable for me.
Yes, I've been loving to hear it too. Of course, another common theme is talking about how to pay for college. We had you on the first week to talk about that, but let's recap about what can a student do to financially pay for their education.
There's so many things that students can do that make it manageable. It's not free. I'm not going to tell you that college is free. It's not. There's a cost associated with it. But what we can do is we can help make those things manageable. We can help make those costs manageable. We have scholarships at the state level, and that's kind of what I do. That's my why. So we distribute all of the scholarships that we have at a state level, but then there's scholarships that you can get also at the college level, at the department level. So if you have, I know we all talk about athletics, but not everybody is gifted to be an athlete.
Amen, sister.
But maybe you have an incredible singing voice, and so you can get a scholarship from the choir department at a college. So there's lots of different options there, and we haven't even talked about the federal options. If you have a need for a financial need for assistance, then the federal government gives you money and loan opportunities to go to college too. So there's lots of different opportunities for students to take advantage of, to fill out forms, to make sure that they meet those deadlines, and then they're going to get money to be able to make college affordable for them.
What would you tell a student who just is not sure what decision to make?
It can be overwhelming. You said yourself, you've been out to all of these campuses. You can make this gadget, you can make that gadget. There's so many things that you can do. And I get that it would be overwhelming, but at the same time, don't eliminate any of your options. Keep all of your options open. You may think, well, I don't really want to write essays for the next 4 years of my life, or I don't want to sit in a classroom for the next four years of my life. Don't completely eliminate that option. Start off small. Start off with a technical program, and then see if that's something that you want to broaden a little bit. There was a student that wanted to learn how to weld. So they went to be a welder, and then they decided that they wanted to be an industrial engineer. And I'm like, how awesome is that? They got their welding certificate, and then they're like, you know what? I think I want to do more. I want to be able to tell people how to weld. I want to be able to tell people where to weld. And so they got their engineering degree later. And I just think that's awesome. They never eliminated that opportunity for a higher degree. Mm-hmm. They just started off small and then expanded. And I love that story.
And I think it really builds the confidence too, because college or technical school can seem so overwhelming and big. And I mean, I know personally, I was like, can I do this? I was questioning it. But if you do start out small and you build that confidence up, and then
absolutely,
it's endless where you can go.
And students even who want to take, who know that they're college bound, they know they want a 4-year degree, maybe even a graduate degree, maybe even a PhD. They can take concurrent courses while they're still in high school and get that college experience, learning to read a syllabus and to know that this test has to be taken in the testing center, or, these little things that you have to learn about in college. They can have those opportunities to get that, that success, that early success, and it will only, help propel them forward to more success.
Well, as always, if someone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way to do that for more information?
You know, we have an email. It's called FINAID, FINAID, at adhe.edu. Check out our website. Email us if you have questions.
Alisha, always love seeing you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, after